Sunday. It's May 24th. This video is not going to be very long at all because um, I'm literally about to go upstairs. I am so tired. Um, yeah, I'm really so tired. Um, so um, um, I don't really need to recap anything but the last couple days. Um, so I had actually meant to do one of these videos earlier, and in theory, when I was upstairs in my room, I could have, but I just didn't. So I guess the last thing I'll need to update you guys is Friday, or no, Saturday. So on Friday, I ended up going with Dad to Costco, um, and that was pretty much the only thing that happened Friday. Um, so. Saturday, um, Saturday, um, Saturday um, we had gone to Winco, as I was saying, um, we had gone to Winco, and nothing really notable at Winco other than that they did have my Nashville chicken bowls. So I'm glad I finally get to have those again, but hopefully they have them at Fred Meyer next time we go. Um, But other than that, nothing really that notable at Winco. And then um, we went home and um, I don't really. Well, so I had kind of sat around for a little bit, and I ended up finally deciding to go to McDonald's, which I had actually done a video guys on, so you guys know about that. I don't even know why I'm recapping that. Um, I just remembered that I actually was doing a video. So, after that point, I ended up getting it takeout. Like, I ended up not actually eating it at the place because it was so busy there. So, I ended up actually taking it home. And I ended up eating like a portion of it home because I ended up getting what I usually get. I know this probably will out me as, a big back, but I ended up eating the most of the fries and the chicken nuggets that I got, but I still had like I don't know, maybe like a third of the large fry left, and I didn't even eat the double quarter pounder or the spicy crispy chicken sandwich. So I still have those. So other than that, um there wasn't really too much action. There wasn't really anything else going on than that other than the other than grocery shopping and me doing that video and walking around and then going to Mickey D's. Um but yeah, so um and then today, so I knew we were going to Owajimaya to get the noodles, and luckily, my mom did end up being the one to go, and it was kind of funny because Chris didn't end up going either, but Grandma did, so it ended up being exactly how it was in 2024. It was just Grandma, Mom, and I. Um, and so we got the noodles and we got some other things. They obviously had this spam mushubi, which they didn't have at H Mart, so I got some of that. But of course, they didn't have that spicy chicken bowl because that's an H Mart exclusive. So we got that stuff. We ate a couple little things in the car. and then drove back home, and then nothing really happened until um, nothing really happened until obviously dinner. So, I had a few different places in my head. Like, I was talking about Black Diamond Bakery, I was talking about Vince's, I was talking about Zeke's, and I ended up going with the Cheesecake Factory because, well, for a couple reasons. One, I don't think that I've actually ever suggested to go there for my birthday. I know Lauren has. But it's like, I've asked to go to BJ's, and I know the Cheesecake Factory has a lot of stuff on their menu. And I also figure since I'm not doing a cheesecake this year, why not, um, why not, because obviously it's the Cheesecake Factory. So, um, it was kind of stressful too because when we, um, when we got over there, it was so freaking busy. Like, it's one of those things where, like, you go to a restaurant and you see people waiting outside, and you're like, okay, that it's like you already know there's gonna be a long wait. But surprisingly, we only ended up waiting like 5 to 10 minutes. Seriously, with how many people were already seated and how many people were waiting, I thought for sure it would have been at least a 30-minute wait. But I guess we got lucky. Um, so yeah, I ended up getting the mac and cheese burger, which is basically one of those like mac and cheese breadcrumb coated things, and I ended up having that having that with the burger. So yeah, and then I was originally, as far as dessert goes, I originally was thinking to take something to go, but because we had so many treats, and I actually felt like I could eat some dessert, I ended up eating it there. I ended up getting they had, I mean, they seriously had like 15 different kinds of cheesecake. I ended up getting a slice of the white chocolate raspberry, white chocolate raspberry truffle. Um, and yeah, I mean, like, I was already pretty full with the food that I had, but the slice of cheesecake was crazy. So it's like even now, like it's like 10:30 right now, like 3 hours after we got done eating, and I'm still not hungry. Um, so and again, I'm also really tired. Even my little brother was like, absolutely pooped. So I was originally gonna try to stay down, and I probably could have, but I think I'm just gonna go up. Um, I don't know. I don't know. The problem is, like, normally in a situation like this, I'd be like, oh, well, I'll get in my PJs and then I'll decide if I want to stay up or go down. But it's like, I don't want to decide that I'm not going to come back down, but I'll have to come back down anyway if I'm going to turn on the lights. I'm just so physically tired. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I am going to go up. Because, I mean, realistically, the stuff I can watch on my phone, like the only advantage really of watching on the TV, other than it being a TV, is that I can watch Knight Rider on there. But other than that, like, yeah, I think I am going to go up. I don't know. For a second there, I was kind of debating staying downstairs, but yeah. So, yeah, and Lauren didn't end up coming with us. Um, so yeah. And obviously because I can do live streams on my second channel, I'm gonna do a live stream opening up my stuff. So Yeah, I'll do that. And I had told mom that I want to help with making the cake as well. Um, so I'm gonna go up, and I just wanted to do this really quick video. Hold on, I'm gonna go up now. I'll end the video when I'm upstairs. You know, I'm gonna mute the audio. Um, Honestly, I'd probably go to sleep right away if it wasn't for how hot it is. And that's the ironic thing, because my my room is actually supposed to my room. I was about to say my room is supposed to rain. um, that's the irony is it's it's still warm. It's still pretty warm in here as residue from today. Yet it's supposed to be rainy tomorrow. So honestly, I'd probably go to sleep right away if it weren't for it still being warm. It is hot in here. Yeah, just my luck. It feels like my room is always the hottest room in the house. I don't know. I think this is going to be one of those nights where I don't sleep with a shirt on. I just can't, man. It's too warm in here. It's But I'm spending my last few hours as a technical teenager. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna cut off the visual for a second. But yeah, tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm gonna be entering my 20s. So, yeah. Anyway, goodbye, guys. I don't know. I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Who knows?